items that I got. Let's try that again. Hi everyone, it's Rhonda. Just wanted to show you some of the great items that I got this week when I went to an estate sale. I've gone to some estate sales before, but this one I got there right at the tail end of it, and they said everything that you can fit into this brown paper bag is yours for $5. And I was like, fantastic, give me like 10 of those. So I took one and I filled it. I had my daughter Sydney with me. She had one, and I had her fiance Ryan, and he had one. And so we kind of just filled up with items that we thought we could use in either crafting or in our home, or just whatever. So we really found some really good bargains. So I'm going to start with this. Now, as you can see, it's all wrapped up, and I don't even know what all's in it. It looks like it's got some stickers, but let's give it a shot here, seeing what all we can find. It's like I don't know, it seems silly, but I love going through other people's things that they've collected over the years, just to kind of see what other people enjoy like I enjoy. I had that pretty taped together. Now these are some stickers, obviously. Looks like they've used a few of them, but they're all little bugs. Look how cute that is. Then here's some Valentine items. These look like little, well, if I throw them, little heart notepads, and there's 2 of those, little googly eyes. Some little heart to and froms. These look like some old stickers. I mean, I don't know what year these are from, but they're obviously pretty old Valentine items. These are some little splats. These are from the Dollar General. Oh, these look like they might be felty, like puffy. Oh, they definitely are. They're not felt, but they're like flocked. So there's a couple of those. But I've never even heard of that. Here's a little notebook, nature sketchbook. See if it's a little calendar. Since it's got that 31, it's kind of making me think they might be little calendars, and they are. That is so lovely. Those could be used as little journaling cards or in planners with all these nice little sentiments. That's really cute. All right, now this is an easy to make card kit. I guess this is what the card looks like. It's going to see if it had a date. It's manufactured in China. Imagine that. I don't see a date on it, but I would say it's pretty old. It's from Paper Boutique, so if that gives you an idea. And there's 2 of those. Then there is this pretzel mold. Oh, that's cute. Little Valentine pretzel mold. And these are still stuck down to this tape. Oh. Not sure why there's a lion. That looks like Aurora up here. Big bad wolf here. I don't know what that. I guess that's supposed to be the Lion King, maybe. I don't know. Little gingerbread man, little horse. Very cute. I'm not real sure what it's from, but cute. Here's an award. I got 3rd place. All right, what is this? I don't know what these are. Little cards of some kind. I guess maybe you can scratch them off, maybe. I don't know, they haven't been opened, so I don't even see. Oh, yeah, they have. Okay. Like there's no tag or anything. They are definitely cards, and this is all shiny and pretty, and then this is black and white. Maybe you do. You scratch them off. How cool are those? Those got to be pretty old, I would think. And then this looks like a stationery set. Yep, little postcards here. Some little papers. Look how pretty those are. Little roses. Can you see those? Those pretty. Very old and vintagey. I love it. And there's some bigger paper here. Almost looks like a vellum type paper, but it's not. It's actually paper, but it's darker around the edges and lighter in the middle, and that's on purpose. And then this is special dates to remember. I guess you put birthdays, anniversaries. And then some little stickers to seal up your envelopes. And that's really cute. You don't see that kind of stuff much anymore. And then this is a little message board. It looks like a little dry erase board. It's magnetic. That's cute. So that's the start of this crazy journey I'm on. So let me move this stuff away and then we'll start again. Okay, we're back. Let's start with all of these doilies that I found. Now these are all hand embroidered and crocheted. This is crochet around the edges, but very, very delicate, very, very pretty. Again, all of these I could put into a bag and got them all for a $5 bag. So look at that. Lovely work. And here's another one. Now this one's larger. And it's got 2 on it. So pretty. This one, very vintagey, very delicate material. Love these. Now this kind, I had never seen one like this before. It had some stains on it where it looks like it's had tape. So I'm going to try and see if I can get those out. But they really don't bother me too much. I'm not going to use them as a Kleenex or a handkerchief or whatever. But I just think they're really, really pretty. And I saw, and I don't remember what her name is off the top of my head, but she had taken old linens like this and old napkins and Kleenexes and photocopied them and used them in her planners and that kind of thing. So, not planners, but junk journals. So I'm going to see if I can do that with some of these just because they're so pretty. I'm going to iron them and take some pictures of them and try and do that. This one has a little bouquet on the corner. Whoops. Tiny. Now this is actually a handkerchief. That last one was also. And then this one with the flowers and the bow. Very pretty. Then I found this little bag full of goodies here. All kinds of vintage trims. Look at this one. Is that not so pretty? Love that one. Then there's this one that's kind of a looped type. Looks kind of like it would go onto furniture or something. It's real heavy, really pretty. Then this one with the little tassel. This would also be pretty in a tassel, but little fringe tassel-y things on it. Vintage crocheted lace. This looks like it's hand crocheted. It's quite lovely, and there's quite a bit of it. So that'll get a lot of use. And then this one looks a little newer, just some lace trim. Then I found this book. Now look, they had it marked $5, but you know, like I said, anything I could get into a bag. And it is a vintage photo album, and it's got all of these lovely cutouts, and it's in pristine condition. I don't believe it's ever been used, but it's so pretty. I thought it would be really pretty to use for a wedding. Excuse me. And I have 2 daughters getting married real soon, so they'll have to fight over it. Probably my older daughter will like this more than my younger daughter who's getting married would. She's more of a Gothic than she is a Victorian, so I'll put that over here. Then, now these were all wrapped together. I unwrapped those for the sake of this video because the last one was a fiasco. This is brand new photo glossy paper. There's 20 sheets in here. This is usually like $10 at least at the store. Here's another one that is for inkjet printers, and it's a soft gloss with 25 sheets in it also. This is transparencies, and I don't know how many is in here. I think just a couple are left. Actually, there's just one left, but those come in handy for lots of different little projects that you want to do. Well, I'll just put that over there. We'll worry about it later. And then these are labels, and these are the larger type shipping labels. And they've been used a little bit, but they're the 6. You know, they're actually shipping labels, which is really nice. Those will come in handy for sending out friend mails and that kind of thing. And then there was this gigantic road atlas. and it has the most beautiful illustrations in it. I just said, yeah, I don't care what else is in there, I have to get that because it's cool. But anyway, so that is this part of it. I didn't see it had some little stickers in it. Playing with me stickers. That's fun. So that hasn't been used hardly at all. So let me clean all this away and we'll get to the next part. Okay, here's the next part coming up. Now I found some great great items so far, but I think I really hit the jackpot with what's coming up. The first thing I found were these old calendars, and they have, I don't know if you remember, but they have these vintage angels on them. And here is a picture of all the different ones that are in them, which I just thought they were gorgeous. And that one's the same. So I got those in the package. The box, not really a package, it was a box. Then they had scrap paper, and who would have thought? But this vintage scrap paper, I just couldn't not get it. I had to get it. Some of it's been used, of course, but I just thought of all the different things that I could do with this paper, and it was so cheap, so I got it. Look at those daisies, so cute. And that one I loved too. So that's the first one. Then there's a holiday one. Having a little trouble here. All right, there we go. And it's really old. It's from DCWV, whatever that is. They still have that nowadays. This one is coming apart, as you can see. So I'm going to flip from the side. But it's double-sided paper, very vintage looking paper, glittery. Got reindeer, more embossing type paper or shiny type paper, Christmas trees, holly. I was like, are you kidding me? I don't need any more paper. I need it like a hole in the head, but I thought they were really pretty, so I went ahead and grabbed them since they were almost free. Now then, they had a countryside one, which my daughter, her kitchen is done in, wait for it, roosters. And when we saw this, we were both like, oh Mom, you have to make me something out of those roosters. So excuse me, sorry about my cough this morning. But it has a lot of other really nice papers, but the farm stuff's kind of cool if you were doing a farm type journal, or a fall be really nice, vintage. Some more roosters. I love those. These words, good for just about anything you want to use it for. These are great for backgrounds, and they're also good for the front and back cover of books, because if you look at a lot of old books, they have this exact kind of printing on them. More roosters. This too, this looks like old wallpaper. Really cool. More roosters, more roosters. So that is that one. Then the last paper pad I found was this one from K & Company. And it also is double-sided, and it's just kind of bright colors, some little boy kind of thing with trucks and trains and bicycles. It'd be really cute for a little boy baby book. I love this one. It's just some words, always good to use in fun things. A school spread. There's just so many different things. Didn't see the Paisleys. Love that. So there are those. Then I found this Audubon Nature Encyclopedia. Now, I've seen a lot of people doing junk journals and putting pictures of birds out of different books and magazines and what have you into theirs, and I thought, well, what better way to use this than as that? And it has quite a few pictures. Some of them are black and white, but some of them are color, so I thought I'll use that for that. And then the last item from this spot I got was this book, and I got it solely because of the cover on this book. Let me make sure I'm still in focus here. Oh yeah, okay. Because I got it just for this cover. It's actually a encyclopedia. Q to R. But look at the inside of it. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. It was marked $10 at one time. But it just is old, and really, I'm not sure what year it was actually manufactured. 52 edition. So there's the Coliseum. Very cool. Wonder if it has Rhonda Spain in here. Doesn't look like it. Well, how rude. This is not a complete encyclopedia if it doesn't have Rhonda Spain in it. I don't know what they're thinking. But anyway, that's this part of the book, of the haul with me at the estate sale. So let me put all this away and we'll go again. Okay, the first thing I found was this heavy duty, I don't even know what it is. It's a burlap. It was probably a table runner, or it could have even been something like maybe a saddle. What are those, blanket that they put on underneath the saddle? I'm not real sure, but it's been cut, obviously, so someone planned to do something else with it. And I'm honestly not sure what I'm going to do with it, but it's just such a pretty design. It's very Southwesty, Indian-y. I just really fell in love with it, and so I stuck it in the bag. Then they had this material, which looks very grandma-y. Sorry, Grandma. It looks very grandma-y, but I liked it. I thought it would be really pretty in a junk journal or as a cover of a journal. So I grabbed that. Then they had these, and look, these are still marked $3.99. Little Valentine's decorations. So I grabbed those two. These are actually wood, actual wood, like pressed wood, but they're made way better than the ones that I got at the dollar store last year. So I'm gonna, spruce them up a little bit, maybe put a new bow on them. I don't know, maybe just puff this one up a little bit, make it look prettier, and use those for Valentine presents. Then the next things I found were some books, and this one I was just like, wow, I've never seen anything like that. This is not even a book. This is a just a sheet music, and it was copyrighted in 1944. So that's how old this thing is. But I don't know what's wrong with me lately. I'm getting into really old vintage things, and I just thought that was really, really pretty. I'm gonna leave it laying here while I go to the next one. Then I found this one, Christmas at the Keyboard, which it's got the same type old stuff in it. It's 65, so it's brand new compared to the other one. But they just got a really pretty coloring to them, got some graphics on them. Very nice. I thought they would be really cute. And then this one, look at the price, $1.50 in the US, so it was a long time ago. Let's see what year this one says. But this one is patinaed just so nice. Very lovely. I don't see a date on this one, but just from that front cover, you can pretty much guess it was the 50s. That's a 20s. There's the 50s. So I would say it's probably the 50s, since it goes like this, that it came out in the 1950s at some point, but I don't know for sure. But very cool. Then I found this one, which is folk songs. The price on that one was 75 cents. So again, it's pretty ancient when it's 75 cents. Mary Had a Little Lamb, so it's children's songs. This one, polka, polka music. But it's not really about the music when you're, this one's 1963 for Hello, well, that may be the copyright for Hello Dolly. Yeah, it is. So this probably came out in the 60s sometime, since Hello Dolly is in there. Late 60s, early 70s. And then this one, The Best of John Lane, piano arrangements. And you may ask, what is she going to do with all of these? I'm actually probably going to use the ones that I really like and I want, and then I'm probably going to put some of them on Etsy and sell them to people who want to use them in their journals and that kind of thing. Then I found this book, Miss Spider's Tea Party. Never heard of this book, but my daughter was like, Mom, please. But I just liked the graphics in it, and I thought they would make really pretty envelopes. And she was like, you better not cut that book up and do that. I'm like, so cutting this book up and doing that, because those are beautiful and those will be really pretty envelopes. And so we had a little tussle over that, but I won. So there's that. Then I found a couple of little stickers. There's some little heart stickers, some Easter ones, and then a couple of different Easter egg ones. I found some Christmas napkins, and there's 4 there, and then I found one more, so I got a set of 6, which is awesome. Then I was pleasantly surprised to find, I'm going to move this over here so it doesn't get ruined, that they had these. Now I have a set of these. They say peace, and these are the deals that hang on your mantle to hang your stockings from. And my family's growing. Even though all my children are gone, it's still growing because I'm getting sons-in-laws, and hopefully at some point I'll get some grandchildren. So I found these and I threw those in the bag, and I was like, yeah, can't buy these at Hobby Lobby for that. And these say, of course, Noel, as I'm sure you've all have guessed by now. And to get them all and all this other stuff for $5-10, I mean, because I did buy 2 actually, because my son-in-law didn't find that much. Well, he's not my son-in-law yet, but he almost is. And so I had to load up all the goodies, so into his bag. And he was like, why am I carrying this big bag? And I was like, because I'm letting you marry my daughter, that's why. But got a good deal on those. And then the last few little bits that I got are in the bottom of this box. I'm going to pull them out. It's a hand embroidered Christmas towel, very cute, and it's a really big little towel, but it's got that on it. Then I found some vintage old material, and here's another vintage old material. I also found a whole bunch of cards and letters. I'm not going to bore you with all of those, but I've seen people who have put those in their junk journals and just made some lovely things out of them. But if you see these old graphics, you know, you cut that all out, that would be a really pretty thing in your journal. And then the very last thing, my daughter found this and she thought it was hilarious, and she wore it around on her head, and I told her, you wore those when you were a baby, is this little bonnet. But I was just going to take it apart and use the lace and trim off of it. But I was laughing at her. I was like, you're silly. But we had a good time. So I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you liked it, give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe down below. And if you want to see more, just keep watching. Thank you. Bye-bye.